Hello my friends, it's Shaina Marie again. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back. I know it's been a while. So today we're gonna do a yoga flow. It's been a minute. I did not plan this flow today, so this is gonna be something a little bit different. I'm feeling like I need some stretching and maybe a little sweat, so you're just gonna kind of flow with me on my free flow. I've never done anything like this before, so hopefully you enjoy it, but I'm sure we're all going to get a nice sweat in. It's going to be great. I've been absent because I just a few weeks ago launched a Bodyweight Blast 30-day program. This is a great program that will hit you from head to toe. It lasts for 30 days, so you have 5 days a week for 6 weeks, and you get it for an entire lifetime. So if you're interested in that and you want to continue working out with me on a more structured basis, I have it linked below. Other than that, we're going to get started right away. So we're going to get started today on our mats seated. Taking a comfy seat, whatever that means to you, maybe cross-legged or hero's pose or whatever feels good. And then just place your hands where they feel comfortable. Maybe it's higher up the thighs or just on the knees. Feel your elbows drop along your sides, and then just soften your shoulders away from your ears. We hold so much tension in that upper body, sometimes we have to consciously let go. Let's lift our spines up tall and start with a deep breath in. Feel your belly press out, filling up your lungs, and exhaling, slowly drawing it in. Feeling the exhaustedness of that breath. And again, take a nice breath in, fill up, push that belly out. Exhaling, draw it in. Slowly releasing. Keep taking those breaths, and if you haven't yet, try to close your eyes. If you're at home today, try to limit the amount of distractions you let happen during this practice. Right now, it's the holiday season, so if you're feeling any heaviness, any worry, or any thoughts that are just pulsing through you, try to let them go for now. This practice requires your full attention, and maybe give yourself permission to just care about you for this hour. Okay? All of the other things can be picked up later. They don't need to be worried about right now. This time is for you. Let's take a few more breaths here, softening even further. Imagine yourself just melting down, releasing any grip, anything pulling you away from here. Soften your mind and just know on your mat in this space, you don't need to be anything but yourself. You don't need to care for anyone but yourself for this time. One more breath in. Slowly release it, exhale, pull your belly, pull in. Let's take our arms up high and reach them over the head, nice and tall. On your exhale, we're going to take right hand down and inhale your left arm over the head. Taking a nice side bend on that left side. And again, inhale, come up through center, stretch those arms nice and tall. Exhaling, let's bend to our left. Taking that right arm over the head, forming a rainbow with that right side. Deep, deep side bend. Inhaling back through center, stretch tall. On your exhale, fold over your hip creases. Let your neck drop. Just let the head hang. Be swaying from side to side. Taking a few breaths here, completely surrendering to gravity. So letting go. And then your next breath in, slowly crawl yourself up to a tabletop position. Hands and knees. Your hands should be spread nice and wide. Take a breath in, pull your shoulders back, and let your belly dip towards the earth. On your exhale, press the ground away and round your spine, tucking your chin like a scary, spooky cat. And inhale again, lift up, draw your shoulders back. Ooh. And exhaling round, tuck the chin, pressing the ground strongly away. Keep taking those cat-cows, warming up the spine, feeling breath with movement, and just kind of pulling your awareness into this space, paying attention to each movement, each breath. If you need to, being creative, maybe coloring in your practice a little with a few more movements. I always love to begin my practice the same kind of sort of way. It helps to ground me, and familiarity is comforting. All right, taking a few more breaths here, whatever shapes you've created, whatever you're exploring. And slowly, let's bring it back through center, tabletop pose. Keep your hips right where they are, so right above the knees, and just crawl your fingertips forward. Start to drop your chest towards the earth, separate your shoulders, and let your chest fall towards the ground. Take a few breaths. This is like an exaggerated child's pose. We're just trying to open up the shoulders a little bit. Deep breaths here. And slowly lift up, walk those hands back. Let's curl our toes under and lift the hips up and back to a downward facing dog position. This is your first down dog today. This is an amazing time to just kind of explore, maybe wiggle out the legs, pedaling the feet. Just kind of noticing how your body feels. Down dog is pretty active for most people. Take a few breaths here. Ooh. And on your next breath in, let's rock forward to a plank position. Take a strong breath in plank, press the ground away and squeeze your belly nice and tight, gaze forward. Deep breath here, wrap your tailbone back towards your heels. So nice, strong, high plank. And exhale, take it back, downward facing dog. Take a moment here. And inhale again, let's ripple forward to a plank position. High plank, pressing that ground away, puff your shoulder blades up and separate them apart. Deep breath. And exhale back, downward facing dog. Being patient, quiet your mind. Let's do that one more time. Inhale forward to a plank. Press the ground away, squeeze that core, and draw your tailbone back towards your heels. Deep breath here. This time we're going to come forward to your tippy toes and lower slowly to the earth. Nice job. Squeeze elbows into your sides. Pull your shoulder heads back. Inhale, lift your chest up, cobra pose. So for cobra, pull those shoulders down and back and squeeze the elbows in. Take a breath, look up, use your upper back. And exhale, lower. Curl your toes under. You can press yourself up and back to downward facing dog. Deep breath in down dog. Stretch your left leg back long. Facing that thigh bone down. Take a breath here. Exhaling, pull knee to left upper arm. Squeeze it tight. And inhale back through center. Lengthen one-legged dog. Exhaling, step forward. Lower your back knee. Inhale, low lunge. Fingertips to sky. Let's take a strong breath. Squeeze those inner thighs and lift up even further. Exhaling, fingertips down. Crawl your left foot forward and straighten the leg. You can spread the toes and reach them towards your face. Energetically drag that left hip back. Take a breath here, heart forward, folding into it. A little half splits. Deep inhale, feel that hamstring. And exhaling, walk the foot back. Plant your palms, step back, plank pose. Deep breath here, come forward to your toes and lower slowly to the earth. Squeeze elbows into your sides. Inhale, cobra, lift your chest. Drag your shoulders down and back. Take a strong breath. Exhale, lower. Curl toes under. Lift up and back, downward facing dog. Deep breath in down dog. Stretch your right leg back long. Exhale, pull the knee to your right upper arm. Squeeze it. Inhale through center. One-legged dog. Find length. Exhaling, step forward. Lower your back knee. Inhale, low lunge. Fingertips reach, pressing into that front foot. Exhaling, Surround the foot, crawl that foot forward, and then straighten the leg back. You can spread the toes, reach them towards your face, and keep energetically dragging that right hip back. Take a breath here, heart forward, maybe folding into it. Exhaling, bend the knee, walk the foot back, plant your palms. Last time with these, come forward to your toes, squeeze that core, lower all the way to the earth. Hug the elbows in. Inhale, cobra, chest lifts. Use those upper back muscles. Take a breath. Exhale, lower. Curl toes under. Press up and back, downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in down dog. Press the ground away. Rise to your toes, gaze forward. Exhaling, step or float to the top of your mat. Inhale, lift halfway, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold it in, release. Breathe in, stretch tall, root down into the feet. Exhaling, pull your elbows back, open your heart up towards the sky. Oof. Inhale through center, find length. Exhaling, fold forward, soften the hips. Breathe in, lift halfway, long heart forward. Exhale, plant your palms. Step back, plank pose. Press into the earth, come forward to your toes. You can drop the knees if you need to, but we're going to take chaturanga, lower halfway, squeeze those elbows. Inhale, pull heart forward and through to up dog. Exhaling, use your core, downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in down dog, press into the earth. Rise to your toes, gaze forward. Exhaling, step or float to the top of your mat. Inhale, lift halfway, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold it and release. Breathe in, root down, fingertips to sky. And exhaling, open that heart, draw the elbows back. Inhale through center, lengthen up. Exhale, fold forward, soften the hips. Breathe in, lift halfway, building heat here. Exhaling, plant your hands. Step back, plank pose. Drag the heart forward to your tippy toes and lower halfway down. Squeeze your elbows, chaturanga. Inhale, pull forward and through to up dog. Exhaling, use that core, downward facing dog. Deep inhale, pressing the ground away. Rise to your toes, gaze forward. Exhale, step or float to the top of your mat. Inhale, lift halfway, lengthen. Exhale, fold it in, release. Let's do one more of those. Breathe in, fingertips to sky. Exhale, draw the elbows back, open the heart. And inhale, back through center. Exhale, fold it forward. Find that breath. Breathe in, lift halfway. Exhale, plant your hands. Step back, plank pose. Drag that chest forward, 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 and lower halfway. Inhaling, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Deep inhale here. Rise to your toes, gaze forward. Exhale, step or float to the top of your mat. Inhale, lift halfway, lengthen. Exhale, bend your knees, sit back. Utkatasana, fingertips reach. Let's take a breath here and sit deep. Squeeze those inner thighs and sit even deeper. One more inhale. On your exhale, we're going to come all the way down to your butts. Inhale, Navasana, high bow. Lift your legs. Reach your fingertips forward. Deep breath in. Exhale, slowly lower all the way to the earth. Inhale, arms over the head. Deep breath here. Exhaling, draw knees to upper arms, squeeze. And inhale, extend. Exhale, draw it in. Inhale, extend. Exhale, draw it in. Let's do two more. Inhale, extend. Exhale, draw it in. Inhale, extend. You're sending those palms up towards the ceiling. And this time, cross your ankles and rock yourself forward and back, powering up all the way to a plank position. Nice job. Take a strong breath in plank. Come forward to your toes, lower halfway. Inhaling, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Deep breath in, down dog, stretch left leg back long. Exhaling, draw knee to right upper arm, squeeze. Inhale through center, find length. Exhaling, step forward. dig into the ball of your back foot. Inhale, high lunge, fingertips reach. Take a breath here, squeeze those inner thighs, wrap your front hip back, deep inhale. Exhale, bring right elbow on top of left. Wind the arms around for eagle arms. Squeeze those elbows forward. Take a strong inhale, fold forward, squeeze the inner thighs, and drag your back foot forward and up to warrior three. Deep breath here. Exhale, release. Step back, plank pose. Wash it away, come forward, lower halfway. Don't worry, we'll get it the second time. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Deep breath in, stretch right leg back. Exhale, pull knee to left upper arm squeeze. Inhale through center, find length. Exhaling, step forward. Dig into the ball of your back foot. Breathe in, high lunge, fingertips reach. Take a strong breath here. Dig into both feet, lunging into that front leg. Exhaling, left elbow on top of left, right. Wind the arms around and take a strong inhale. Exhaling, fold halfway forward. Squeeze the inner thighs to drag your back foot forward and up to bound warrior three. Deep breath here. Exhale, fold forward, and then step back, plank pose. Wash it away, come forward, lower halfway. Nice job. Inhaling, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Deep breath in. Sigh it out. Inhale, press the ground away. Rise to your toes, gaze forward. Exhaling, step or float to the top of your mat. Maybe handstand if you want to find a little balance there. Inhale, lift halfway up, lengthen. Exhale, bend your knees, sit back. Utkatasana, fingertips reach. So we're doing same thing. Squeeze and wrap that tailbone underneath you. Open palms up to the sky, take a breath. And exhale, slowly lower all the way to the earth. Inhale, Navasana, lift up. And slowly lower all the way down. Inhale, arms over the head, take a breath. Exhale, pull knees to upper arms. Inhale, find length. Exhale, draw it in. Let's go 3 more times. Inhale. Exhale, draw it in. Nice job. Find breath. Inhale. Exhale, draw it in. Last one. Inhale, find length. Exhale, draw it in. Cross your ankles. Rock yourself forward all the way to plank pose. Find your way there. Come forward to your tippy toes. Lower halfway down, chaturanga. Slow it down. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Deep breath in, stretch left leg back. Exhale, pull knee to right upper arm squeeze. Inhale, find length. Exhale, step forward. Dig into that back foot, breathe in, high lunge, fingertips reach. We're switching it up this time. Exhaling, clasp hands behind the back. Drag your knuckles down, heart open. Deep inhale. Exhale, fold halfway. Keep the bind as you drag that back foot forward and up for warrior three. Deep breath, lengthen forward. Exhale, fold. Step back, plank pose. Wash it away, come forward, lower halfway. Inhaling, up dog. Exhaling, downward facing dog. Second side, deep breath, right leg lifts. Exhaling, pull knee to left upper arm squeeze. Inhale through center, find length. Exhale, step forward. Dig into that back foot, breathe in, high lunge, fingertips reach. Exhaling, clasp hands behind the back. Draw your knuckles down, heart opens, deep breath. Exhale, fold halfway. Squeeze those inner thighs to gracefully drag that back foot forward and up. Wrap that right hip back, take a breath, find flight. Exhale, release. Nice job. Step back, plank pose. Wash it away, let go, come forward, lower halfway. Inhaling, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Deep breath in. Sigh it out. And your next breath in. Rise to your tippy toes, gaze forward. Exhaling, step or float to the top of your mat. Maybe find handstand if you want one quick. I always like to throw those in. Take a deep breath in, lift halfway up, heart forward. Exhale, fold it in, release, drop the neck. Inhale, grow tall, fingertips to sky. Exhale, drag hands through heart. finding your center again. Deep inhale, stretch tall, root down. Exhaling, clasp your hands behind your back. Drag your knuckles down and open your heart up. Take a breath here. On your exhale, soften the knees, fold over your hip creases forward. Keep dragging your knuckles forward and drop the neck. Take a breath. Let's straighten your left leg, bend your right knee, and look up towards your left. Deep breath, keep dragging those knuckles forward. Slowly pulling back through center. Bend the left leg, straighten the right leg, and look up towards your right. Deep breath here, pull those knuckles forward. Inhaling back through center, take a breath. Exhale, fold forward. Release. Shake it out, let it hang. Inhale, lift halfway up, lengthen. Exhale, plant your hands. Step back, plank pose. Come forward to your tippy toes and lower halfway down. Inhale, forward and through, up dog. Exhaling, downward facing dog. Deep breath in, stretch the left leg back. Exhale, bend the knee, open the hip, gaze under that left arm. Let's pull heel to butt and just kind of open up that hip crease. Maybe explore it for a moment. Feel how it's feeling today. And slowly turn your way back through center. Inhale that left leg up. Exhale, pull it into your chest. Squeeze it tight. Take 3 deep breaths, just like this. 1, 2, 3. And slowly step forward. Pivot your back heel flat. Breathe in. Virabhadrasana 2, fingertips reach. Digging those heels down, let's squeeze up the inner thighs. And take a breath. Drop your shoulders away from your ears, okay? Stop holding that tension. Deep inhale here. Exhaling, straighten your front leg as you lunge into that back leg for side prayer squat. Take a moment. Maybe those front toes can spread, or you lightly push out that right knee. Take a breath wherever you're at. I know this isn't everyone's favorite. Slowly sliding your way back up. Inhale, Vira 2, fingertips reach. Exhaling, let's bring left arm down. Inhale, right arm over the head. Long line of energy from heel to fingertips. Lengthening that whole right side body. Take a breath. Exhale, straighten your front leg. Pull the hip back. Bring fingertips to earth or shin. Inhale, Trikonasana. Lift your right arm up. Deep inhale here. Exhale, soften your front knee. Squeeze your inner thighs to drag your back foot forward and up to half moon. Dig the heel, spread your toes. Squeeze your core. Inhale, right arm over the head. Find balance here. If you can, maybe hover that left arm for a moment. If you want to add even more, bend your top leg. Reach back with your right hand for the inside of the foot. You can either pull the heel towards your butt for more quad or push it away for more back bend. All right, take a breath wherever you're at. Slowly releasing the bind if you had it. Turning the chest down. Inhale, standing splits, heel to sky, lengthen up. Deep inhale here. Let's plant our palms and hop our left foot back. Palms should be shoulder distance apart. Turn those inner elbows forward. Squeeze the inner thighs and lift your left heel up. Keep that right leg lifted. Take a breath. This may be where you stay. If you want to take a few hops, hop up. Squeeze that knee into your chest, okay? A few handstand hops. Take a breath, squeeze it in. Maybe find a little hang time as you breathe here. Keep gazing in between those thumbs and then wash it away. Step back, plank pose. Forget it ever happened. Come forward, lower halfway. Inhale, up dog. Exhaling, downward facing dog. Breathe it in. Let it out. Inhale, right leg stretches back. Exhaling, bend your knee, open your hip, gaze under that right arm. Take a breath in. And slowly turn back through center. Lengthen the leg, deep inhale. Exhale, pull the knee into your chest. We got those 3 deep breaths. Let's breathe in. Let it out. Again, breathe in. Let it out. Last one. Fire breath. And slowly step forward. Slow it down, pivot the back heel flat. Inhaling, Virabhadrasana 2. Fingertips reach. Take a deep breath here. Drop those shoulders. Exhaling, sitting into that left leg. You can straighten your front, come down to a side core squat. Again, you can spread the toes or maybe kick that knee out a little. You can feel it a little more in here. Take a breath in, lift that chest. And slowly crawling your way back. Inhale, use your leg strength. Warrior 2, fingertips reach. Exhaling, right fingertips down. Inhale, left arm over the head. Long line of energy from heel to fingertips. Deep breath. Exhale, straighten your front leg. Pull the hip back. Bring fingers to earth or shin. Inhale, left fingertips to sky. Take a deep breath. Trikonasana. Exhaling, soften the front knee. Squeeze your inner thighs to drag your foot forward and up to half moon. Turn your pelvis open to the left and inhale, left arm up. Maybe you hover that right hand as you breathe in, or bend that back knee if that feels good for you today. Again, you can pull the heel in for more quad or press into the palm for more back bend. Take a breath. Slowly releasing. Turn the chest down. Inhale, standing splits, heel to sky. Here's where you can have some fun if you want to. Plant those palms, hop your right foot back. You're going to turn the inner elbows forward and try to keep your arms nice and strong and straight. Lift that right heel up. Take a breath here. Gaze in between the thumbs. On your exhale, take a hop. Draw the knee in. Try to find balance if you can. See this knee in, in, in. Take a few breaths. Maybe find a handstand. I'm falling out of it today. Whew. And exhale, step or float back to plank or chaturanga. Wash it away. I'll meet you downward facing dog. In your down dog, take a deep breath in. Sigh it out. And inhale yourself forward to a plank. Lower to your forearms, forearm plank. Take a strong breath here. Squeeze that core. Wrap your tailbone back towards your heels. Gaze forward. I want you to take 5 deep breaths, okay? 1. Squeeze that core. 2. Puff your shoulders up. 3. Nice job. Let me hear the breath. 4. Last one. 5. And exhale, drop hips to earth. Inhale, lift the chest. Take a breath here. Sphinx pose. And exhaling, let's press the forearms down. We're doing that one more time. Puff your shoulder blades up, curl toes under, curl it up to forearm plank. Let's take a strong breath in and out. Another one in and out. We're doing 3 more. In and out. Last 2. All right, this time we're not dropping down. We're going to crawl feet towards elbows. If you need to, take your hands together. It's easier on the shoulders. We're going to take 5 strong breaths in dolphin pose. I know. Don't worry. You get a little break after this. Take a breath in and out. 4 more breaths. Keep pressing the ground down and lengthening both sides of your body. This is good stuff. All good. Let's take 1 more breath here. Push it, push it. And slowly walk yourself back. You can drop the knees down and sit your butt onto your heels for a moment. Stretch your arms forward. Take knees wide. Enjoy child's pose for a few breaths. Slowly rock yourself back up to tabletop pose. Take your hands a step forward, curl the toes under, and lift your hips up and back to downward facing dog. Take a strong breath in, pressing the ground away. Rise to your tippy toes, gaze forward. Exhaling, step or float to the top of the mat. Inhale, lift halfway, lengthen. Exhale, fold it in, release. Breathe in, fingertips to sky. Exhale, drag hands through heart, grounding at your center here. Deep inhale, bring your left knee up. Spread the toes. Cross left ankle over right thigh and sit back into that right heel, okay? Gentleman's pose. I want you to think sit bones to the back of the mat and heart forward. If you need extra, you can press your right palm into your left heel. Otherwise, I want you to try and tap those fingertips down. If they're not there yet, that's okay. Just try to find balance. Finding balance means bending the right knee more, okay? Use your glutes. Take a few breaths here, getting that nice outer thigh stretch. I know I needed this. All right, slowly pull it back up through center. Breathe here. Inhale, arms over the head. Kick your heel out, spread the toes, take a breath. Exhale, pendulum your way all the way down and back to standing splits, heel to sky. Deep inhale. Exhaling, step back, plank pose. Wash it away, come forward to your toes, lower halfway. Inhaling to up dog. Exhaling, downward facing dog. Breathe it in. Let it out. Inhale, left leg lifts up. Exhale, bend the knee, open the hip. If you have space for it, tap those left toes behind you. Inhale, hips lift for a wild thing. If you're in that wild thing, press your palm down, open your heart up, maybe even placing a hand on your chest to remind it to open. Exhaling, turn it down. Inhale, stretch the leg back. Exhale, step wide on your mat. Pivot your back heel flat. Breathe in. Virabhadrasana 2, fingertips reach. Deep inhale here. Exhaling, clasp hands behind the back. Knuckles drag down, lunging into that front knee. Open the heart. Exhale, straighten the front leg. Pull the hip back and fold halfway forward. I want you to think long spine forward and hugging your ribs in. Deep breath here. Exhale, release the bind. Bring right fingertips to earth or palm. Inhale, left fingertips up. Revolve triangle. Keep pulling that left hip back. Okay, scissor the legs. Take a breath. Look off your fingertips if you can. Exhaling, soften your front knee. Squeeze your inner thighs to drag the back foot forward and up. Revolved half moon. Inhale, left arm over the head. Exhale, turn it down. Standing splits. Leg grows long. Again, this can be a fun part if you want, taking a few handstand hops. This is your last round of them. Maybe coming all the way up to a handstand. Your choice, okay? Giving you complete freedom here. Take a breath. Press those palms down if you're in that handstand. And exhaling, step or float back to plank or chaturanga. Inhaling, up dog. Exhaling, downward facing dog. Inhale, rise to your tippy toes, gaze forward. Stick with me. Exhaling, step or float to the top of your mat. Finding that breath again. Breathe in, lift halfway, lengthen. Exhale, empty, fold it in. Inhale, fingertips to sky. Exhale, pull hands through heart, grounding at your center. Deep breath in. Let's lift right knee up this time. Inhale, arms over the head. Exhale, cross ankle over left thigh and sit back into your heels. Spread the toes, reach your heels. Take a breath here. Maybe pressing into that right heel to add a little extra today. We're here for a few breaths. Try to feel that stretch. Remember to shoot the hips back, okay? Don't hurt your lower back. Slowly pull it back up. Inhale, arms over the head. Can kick the heel out, spread your toes, and then pendulum your way all the way down and back to standing splits, leg grows long. Step back, plank pose, feeling that breath again, come forward, lower halfway. Nice job. Inhaling, up dog, lift that heart. Exhale, downward facing dog, flowing with it. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, bend the knee, open the hip. And again, if you have that space, maybe taking that foot all the way down to plant behind you. Lift your hips. Inhale, wild thing, chest lifts up. Take a breath. Exhale, turn it down. Inhale, one-legged dog. Deep breath here, stretch it back. Exhaling, step wide on your mat. Pivot your back heel flat. Breathe in, Virabhadrasana 1, fingertips reach. Hug the ribs in. Lengthen yourself up. Take a breath like you're trying to reach the sky. Exhaling, clasp hands behind the back. Drag the knuckles down, heart opens. And exhale, straighten the front leg. Pull your hip back, fold halfway forward. Keep squeezing that right hip back and lengthening the heart forward. Deep breaths. Exhale, soften the front knee. Use your inner thighs to drag the back foot forward and up. Oh, my apologies. Step it back. Take a breath here. Exhaling, bring left hand down. Inhale, right arm over the head. This is what happens when I go free flow, right? Take a breath. We're in revolve triangle, my friends. I'll give you a moment to get here. Wrap that right hip back. And exhale, soften the front knee. Squeeze your inner thighs to drag your back foot forward and up. Revolve, half moon. Left fingertips down. Inhale, right arm over the head. Exhale, turn it down. Standing splits, heel to sky. Again, now's your chance. If you want to take a few handstand hops, rotate those inner elbows forward. Keep the arms straight, spread the shoulders, gaze in between your thumbs. Take a few hops. All right. Want to get yourself up there. Maybe find handstand if you can. And just take a few breaths wherever you're at. Now exhale. I'll meet you in downward facing dog. Your choice today. Breathe it in. Let it out. All right, our last set of standing postures. Inhale, rise to your tippy toes, gaze forward. Exhale, step or float to the top of your mat. Inhale, lift halfway, lengthen. Exhale, fold it in, release. Breathe in, fingertips to sky, just doing a half salutation, getting our breath back. Exhaling, pull it through heart center. Ground yourself again. I know that distractions may have arisen during this time. We have one last set of standing postures and some stretches today. So see if we can pull ourselves back in here. Just finish strong for ourselves. All right, deep breath in. Stretch fingertips over the head. Exhale, fold forward. Soften your hips. Inhale, lift halfway, lengthen. Exhale, plant your palms. Step back to plank pose. Optional, chaturanga with vinyasa. Come forward, lower halfway. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. I gave you an option. That's rare. Take a breath here. Sigh it out. Inhale, left leg reaches up. Exhale, pull the knee into your chest, squeeze it tight, step lightly forward, dig into the ball of your back foot, breathe in, high lunge, fingertips reach. Take a strong breath here. Exhaling, bring right palm down. Inhale, left arm over the head. So you're in this little twist. Feel your left hip and wrap it back. You might even want to take your thumb and just press it back. Squeeze those inner thighs, take a breath in this very strong twist. Keep that right hand planted firmly on the earth. If you can, squeeze your inner thighs to drag your left foot back, planting it on top of your right foot for side plank. If you need to, drop that right knee. All right, let's take a breath here. We're doing our last bit of core. Lift your left leg up and bring it down. We're going to do that 4 more times. Inhale up. Exhale down. Nice job. Keep pressing that palm down. Nice job. 2 more. Almost there. Stick with me. Exhaling, turn it down. If you can, come forward to a plank pose, lower halfway. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Deep breath here. Sigh it out, exhale. And then without even thinking about it, drop your elbows to the earth. Yes, you're in a dolphin pose. We're going to take 5 deep breaths in your dolphin here. Inhale. Exhale it out. Press those forearms down. Inhale. Exhale it out. Again, you can put the hands together if you need. You got 2 more deep breaths. Last one. And slowly, however you want to get there, downward facing dog, maybe you press both palms in and just straighten the arms. Nice and strong. Deep inhale. Let it out, exhale. Inhale, stretch right leg back. Exhale, pull the knee into your chest. Step lightly forward. Dig into that back foot, breathe in, high lunge, fingertips to sky. Exhaling, left hand down. Inhale, right arm reaches up. Take a strong breath and wrap that right hip back. Finishing touches, okay? Let's squeeze that right hip back. Again, plant that hand firmly as you drag your right foot back. Plant it on top of your left foot. You got 5 leg raises here. Inhale up. Exhale down. Keep breathing. Inhale. Exhale. Use the breath. Almost there. 2 more. Last one. And slowly turn it back down. Come forward to your tippy toes, lower halfway. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. And without even thinking about it, drop those forearms. This time, we're going to press even firmer into the earth. We're not taking the breaths. We're going to lift right leg up. Stretch it up high. Take a breath here. If you would like to try going further than here, take a few tiny hops up. You're going to press those forearms down into the earth. Maybe hands come together and just try to find a little balance, a little hang time. Nice job. Deep breaths. And exhale it back down. Drop the knees, arms in front of you. Slowly rock your way back up. Tabletop pose. Curl the toes under. Lift your hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Nice job. In through the nose. Out the mouth. In the nose. Out the mouth. Nice job. Slowly rock yourself forward to a plank position. Lower all the way to the earth. All right, last big one today. For a moment, just relax your arms along your sides, maybe turning to one cheek. Take a few breaths. Find stillness. And slowly start to bend your left knee. Reach back with your left hand for a bind on the inside of the foot, okay? Take a breath here. If you can, or I'm sorry, on the outside of the foot. I'm thinking something different. If you can, bend your right knee. Reach back with your right hand for a bind. And then just crawl your thighs back, okay? Give your whole front of your body length. Take a breath here. Feel both tops of feet. If you can only do one today, that's fine. Just do this, okay? Take a breath. Lift your chest up. Start pushing the tops of your feet into your hands and lift your knees off the earth, okay? Draw the tips of your shoulders back and shoulders down. Take a breath. Try to touch your toes towards the ceiling. And exhale, let it down. You can sway feet from side to side, taking a moment. And slowly just bring yourself back up to a tabletop pose, hands and knees. Taking a few cat-cows here. Inhale, lift up. Exhale to round. Let's take 2 more. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, round. Nice job today. Swing your feet around. Come all the way to a seat. So these are some of my favorite stretches. I'm going to show you this way first, and then I'm going to turn. I want you to take your left leg, place it in front of your right leg, okay? And then zip your knees in. Your shins should be parallel. Scoop your flesh out from underneath your sit bones. If you have extra space, I want you to pick your left foot up, place it on top of your right leg, and then keep those shins stacked. Take a breath. Exhale, fold over it forward. You should feel this in your outer left thigh. This is called double pigeon. It's one of my favorite postures. It's a little intense for a lot of us. Try to soften your neck and soften your shoulders away from your ears. Keep taking some deep breaths. Let's take 2 more breaths here, deepening into it a little bit. Slowly releasing. Switch sides. This time right leg comes in front of left. Again, if you can, take that right foot, place it on top of the left. Scoop that flesh out from underneath your sit bones. Take a strong breath in. We're all done with the hard stuff today. Exhale, fold over those hip creases forward. Drop your neck, let the head hang. Deep breaths here. Going a little deeper if you can. Let's go 3 more deep breaths. This side's a little bit tighter for me. I don't know about you. Slowly lifting the chest back up. Take your feet straight out in front of you. Scoop your flesh out from underneath your sit bones. Spine is tall. Take a breath here. Now exhale, fold over your hip creases forward. Maybe grab a hold of your feet. You can let your feet fall out to the sides and just fold forward. Drop the neck, let the head hang. Let's take a few more breaths here. Slowly bring yourself back up. Take your feet nice and wide. Deep breath, spine is tall. Exhale, fold forward. Soften, let your head hang. Soften the shoulders away from the ears. Relax, take a few more breaths. Slowly lifting yourself back up. And take the legs forward, lay all the way down into the earth. Let's take one last strong breath in through the nose. Sigh it out, exhale. Relax your feet, your legs, your chest, your arms, your face. Take a moment in Shavasana. Good job today. So feel free to stay in Shavasana if you would like. Otherwise, slowly bring yourself back up to a seat. Bring your palms together, thumbs plugging at your sternum. Let's take one last collective breath in through the nose. Sigh it out, exhale. Thank you for joining me for class today. I'm so happy you could make it. Stay tuned for the next video. I hope you enjoyed this. Namaste. Thank you all. Please stay in Shavasana if you would like. Again, I do have a new workout program out if you would like to work out with me and not just do yoga. I have that link below. Otherwise, stay tuned, subscribe, like the video, and I will see you for the next video.